Garnet is stronger than we think. Hello everyone, this is a Steven Universe discussion / theory video on why Garnet is, stronger than, what we think, or what we usually think. Now I know, right out the bat, kind of like the order of how strong the crystal gems go, not counting Steven, it goes Garnet, and then Pearl, Amethyst. That's just like the usual order I see. Some people will put Amethyst over Pearl, and then so on and so forth. That's debatable, but everyone can more or less agree. Out of the three, Garnet is the plain out strongest. It's more or less the reason why she is the leader of the Crystal Gems. But, she is a bit stronger than what people actually think. It's like, oh yeah, Garnet, glove, punch, beats anything. But she does do noticeable feats that's pretty impressive to the fact that not many other gems can actually do it. And the biggest one, of course, is that the fact that she beat Jasper. Now, I know kind of a joke, and I even suppose by this point running gag is that if you're just not Lapis or Fusion, you can't beat Jasper. It's pretty hard to, and Garnet managed to do it. But we gotta remember that it was revealed that Jasper was more or less made to be the perfect quartz. She's the perfect quartz soldier. Size, strength, intelligence, and the powers that she gets. Jasper is the perfect quartz, and she was made to be unstoppable during the war, and Garnet beat her within just a few minutes with her fight within Jailbreak. Granted, yeah, it was kind of an even fight, and I would go on to say that Jasper was just a little bit stronger than Garnet, but Garnet managed to beat Jasper actually, so that's pretty impressive. Another note that I can bring up is that during the war alongside with Bismuth, they were able to fight against 3 battalions, and if you don't know, 1 battalion can take up to 300 to 800 people or gems. This case, Garnet corrected Bismuth saying actually it was 3 battalions. That means that those two alone, so Garnet and Bismuth, tag team, I don't know if they fuse or not, but just the two of them, 2 against at least 900 to 2,400 gems. They took on that many gems at the same time, and they beat them. That's insane. Her gauntlets also add even more strength to her, overall power. They can be launched like rockets, and they can even be increased in size to make them even stronger. They're heavier, but they are stronger. That's one thing you gotta note. And another note is that she's pretty great at shape-shifting, not to the level of say Amethyst, but to almost any other gem that we've seen. She's pretty great at it. She can shapeshift into her actual entire body. She shapeshift into Steven's size and appearance even, and she's actually pretty great at stretching. And I would even go on to say that she's better at stretching compared to Amethyst, because yeah, Amethyst can stretch, but not as fast or even as big as Garnet does many times. It's actually pretty impressive. And one thing I could also say is that her future vision, we all know that it's just plain out broken. Let's be real here. Now, I know that there's kind of a debate of saying that, oh, it's only brought up when it's brought up, but future vision, when it's brought up, can be pretty damn broken, actually. You can see into the future, and if you don't think that's broken, she's the only character that has that ability. Yeah, she can pass it on, but she's exclusively the only one that has it, and Sapphire as well. So yeah, those two characters, they see into the future, and it's just plain out busted. It's more or less the reason why Garnet's reflexes are so sharp and just almost not compared to any other gem, because they can't be, because she knows what the opponent is going to do and when they're going to do it, and more or less even why they're going to do it. She just knows everything with that future vision. And even a bit of a side note I could add on is the fact that Garnet can control and manipulate electricity, or just electric powers. It comes from Ruby and Sapphire's fusion of their fire and ice. I think there's a quote where it goes Ruby is fire, and then Ruby is hot, and then Sapphire is cold, and then mix those together, it's steam in a way. And then Garnet even said I am electric. that's kind of where the electric powers come from. She's able to control them. She's able to like turn on machines and everything like that, and even launch out electricity. Actually, I'm surprised she doesn't, you know, do that a bit more. It would be greatly helpful due to the story, but you know, whatever and everything like that. And the biggest thing I could say, bit of a comedic note, I don't know if you would count this or not, she was able to reflect or deflect lightning off of her bare hand. Not her gauntlet, but her bare hand. And even her gem, I suppose, if you want to count that as well. She reflected entire lightning right off of her hand, and it bounced like nothing. But I don't know if you want to count that, since that was, in my opinion, kind of more of a comedic effect. But, you know, if you count it, you count it. She deflected lightning with no problem. So, yeah, Garnet is, you know, a bit stronger than what we think. It's not just as simple of, you know, I'm this fusion that has a gauntlet or two, and I can punch stuff and it breaks anything. No, she's actually, like, really smart. She's just, like, you know, she's like the jack of all trades. She can just do almost anything very well compared to, like, even Pearl and Amethyst and even Steven. She just can do it all if she actually, like, you know, sets her mind to it. But, yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Have any questions, comments, or concerns, or any other discussion topics you guys want me to talk about. I'll try to answer them the best I can. Want to draw any fan for the channel would be greatly appreciated. My email will be in the description below, or you can send it to my Twitter. I have it for a reason now, I guess, or I have had it for a while now, and nothing really gets to use it for. Have a great day, have a great night, and everything else you know what to do. Bye.